So today, I want to talk to you about goals. Goals are so important. They're such a big part of our lives. See, I always work with a lot of our clients, and the first thing I'll ask them is, show me the goals that you've written down. And if they've already told me they haven't written it down, they're way behind the 8 ball. 3% of the population set goals. Like literally write them down. So I want you to think right now, do I have a goal? Have I written down my goals? And what do I want more than anything else in the world? A lot of people are setting their goals of what they think they can do. And some of people may not have done it, but it's not that great. I want you to set a goal that is really going to cause you to grow. See, my mentor, Bob Proctor, used to always tell me, the goal has to really inspire you to grow significantly. And that's when my life changed. Goal is such an important word. I want you to get emotionally involved in it. But let's talk about the goal. In order to achieve the goal, we have to first of all understand everything starts in a want, and our want starts from a deep part of us, and it starts with the essence of who we are. You would not get a want, I would not get a want that I'm not meant to fulfill. And the only reason people do not fulfill their goals is they don't understand the goal achievement installation process. And what we have to do, first thing we do, is we have to understand the foundation of goal achievement. That foundation is you have to be willing to pay the price, and that price is practice and discipline. When I say practice, that means you have to practice your skill maybe 10,000 times. And are you willing to do that? Are you willing to build the disciplines every day that you're going to knock out 3 to 6 goal achieving activities? That you're going to come from the identity and concept of the person that you must grow into to achieve the goal. See, I want right now, from this moment on, every decision that you make will come from the goal. Now, you want to hear my words, from the goal, not to the goal. That's where a lot of people make errors. They're coming to the goal. I want you to come from it. Creation is already finished. The goal is already here. Now, what are the attributes, if you look back an hour after you achieve that goal, that you would have implemented? See, your mindset must operate on the same frequency of the goal. Everything has a frequency. Like this video you're watching has a frequency. Everything is energy, 99.999% energy. So let's look at this. You have to first make an irrevocable, committed decision. This is where I'm going. I don't care how it's going to happen. I don't care who I have to grow into. This is what I want more than anything else. And I want you to feel my attitude. There's an attitude towards goal achievement. See, you can't tiptoe. You can't be passive towards your goals. You've got to go and go after them. And your goals are going to come to you just as quickly as you're going to them when you start declaring it, this is what I'm going to do. This is the person I'm going to become. Now, to achieve this big, extraordinary goal, then you have to go to that world-class energy. How do you do that? You first accept the idea and sell yourself that it is done. This goal is already done. Let's say somebody is earning a couple $100,000 a year and they want to earn $1 million. So how do they accept that idea? They say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $1 million. It is a done deal. Now you accept that idea. Now, what the side effect is going to be, you have a paradigm. And you've got to understand that paradigm is your habitual thinking. A paradigm is your belief system. And you're run by that program all day long. Like today, 95% of my day has been run by a program. So is yours. That's the way it works. So our job is to build one identity-based behavior after the next to really achieve that goal. And understand, this paradigm is going to fight you hard. Your dream must be a relentless obsession. That is an attitude. And I'm talking about a healthy obsession. A lot of people say, well, it's not good to be obsessed. Yeah, you're right if it's obsession on bad things. I want you to be obsessed with developing yourself, being the best version of yourself. And as you do that, you are going to go over all the adversity, because you will fight adversity. But just remember, adversity is temporary. So you must take control over your mindset and over your paradigm, and you have to replace it. Well, how do you take control over it? First of all, you've got to fall in love with repetition. It's doing the repetition over and over and over and over again as the person you would become had you achieved that goal. So what are some of those characteristics? That's a different attitude. That's stretching, getting out of your comfort zone. That's little disciplines that create the big disciplines. That's modeling somebody who's already achieved that goal and studying that person over and over again. See, when you get on the frequency of what you want, that's your goal, you will attract everything necessary to you. Now let's take a look at this. That paradigm is going to be your opportunity gap. Your opportunity is to solve problems. See, every one of us has an opportunity. The difference between the top 1% and the masses, the top 1% invite problems into their life because they don't look at it as problems. They look at it as a way to achieve their goal of really looking at each opportunity one by one. Now, you are a spiritual being living in a physical body, and 99% of you is invisible. That's a quote from Buckminster Fuller. Now, so we've got to really develop the invisible side of our personality. What is that side? That's our attitude, our discipline, our image, our standard, and definitely decision, because nothing happens until you make a decision. Every day, I want it to be day one that you're choosing in like you're a beginner every day. Well, why are you doing that? Because you're going to start picking up all these ideas from out of the blue. It's not out of the blue. That's your subconscious guiding you. Now, remember this. We said you're a spiritual being living in a physical body. You've been gifted in intellect. Your intellect dictates your emotional state. Now, this is key. Your emotional state dictates what you attract. Not just what you attract, though. It'll dictate what actions to take. This is why our mindset has to be stronger than the outside. Our mindset has to be stronger than the emotions. So we've got to get in control of our feelings. It's our thoughts, our feelings create our actions. So what I'm thinking is always in harmony with the goal. And if it's not, I say, nope, I do not accept that. See, we've got to start mastering this, because if we accept it, it's going to go right into our imagination. Our imagination is going to dump it in our subconscious mind where the feeling is in our body. And every feeling creates a subconscious impression. And not just any feeling that is accepted by the subconscious, it's a done deal. So you want to understand there's only 3 key points of goal achievement. Number 1 is you have to make a definite, irrevocable decision that you are already achieved that goal. Number 2, we create identity-based behaviors. What would that person think, feel, and act like? And number 3, we take 3 to 6 goal-achieving activities every day. It's like you're chopping down a tree, but you're doing it coming from the goal, from the behaviors of that person. Now, what are some of those behaviors? That's a positive mental attitude. That's an attitude with enthusiasm. That's coming with a servant heart, leaving every person better off than you found them. That's stretching out of your comfort zone. That's being willing to practice a skill like selling 10,000 times when nobody's watching you. That's literally going in the mirror. That's doing your auto-suggestion. That's a suggestion from yourself to yourself. You're repeating it. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $1 million or more every year, and I absolutely love it. When you keep doing that, you're planting that in your imagination. And then once you accept it, it goes right into your subconscious mind. See, we want to match. The moment your belief matches with your goal, it's a done deal. Your habits, you embody, you install this installation process with your goals. I'm telling you, watch this over and over again for the next 30 days. You're going to listen to me right now, and you're going to pick up things. But the key is get on the frequency of what you want. Do the repetition. Like Bruce Lee always said, one of my favorite quotes. He said, I was never worried about my opponents who practice 1,000 moves. I was worried about my opponents who practice one move 1,000 times. Are you willing to practice your craft 1,000 times? Do you look at your goal as a beautiful art? Because that's what goal achievement is. It is so effortless, but you keep choosing in. The repetition of choosing in with a full heart, removing scarcity from your life, and you put those 5 senses in a lockbox. See, your paradigm is trying to go into your 5 senses. It's trying to say, see, you never did it. So it will try to get the outside to control your attitude. You've got to say, no, I do not accept that. Make this video, put it on repeat over and over again. Share it with people. Impact people. Live your best life. The price of winning is practice and discipline. Goal achievement. Fall in love with the art.